This is the game objectives testing video. To start off with, I'll be going through the unit tests and then going on to specifically objective testing. So the unit tests exist within the main file, within the program files. Pre-compiler statements are used here, so where testing is defined true, the normal main function, where everything is run out of, is undefined, and a new main function is defined, where all of the tests are added to a map containing a string acting as a key which holds the name of the test, and a function which holds the function itself of the test. Then the functions are iterated through and their result is displayed to the user. The first test is the merge sort test. This creates a list of mobs and then iterates from 0 to 9, therefore creating 10 mobs and adding them to the list. Each mob is assigned a random Y value, and the sort mobs method within renderer is then called. This should use the merge sort algorithm to sort these mobs. The mobs are then checked to ensure that they are in the right order. If they are not, then false is returned. Otherwise, if they're all in the correct order, true will be returned. The next test is the mission mob creation test. This ensures that the mission file is read and that the mobs have been created as they are meant to be. So an instance of the game is created using a specific mission file located in the test resources folder. This allows for a specific mission file which is unaltered to be used. This allows for hard-coded values to be used in order to ensure that the result is exactly what it should be and reduce any potential other failings, such as those that could result from attempting to read from the file within this. So after the game is created, the getAssets method is called. This just returns the mobs and the player. Then each mob is iterated through, and it's ensured that each mob exists as one of these, and so all of the mobs have been read and created correctly, and then the player is then checked to be correct. Once again, if it fails, false is returned, and if everything passes, true is returned at the end. The collision detection test tests the collision detection algorithms. This is done by creating a mob with specific coordinates. Two rectangles are then created. One intersect, which intersects with the mob, and one called no intersect, which does not intersect with the mob. Then the collision method is run, and the expected result, so an intersection for the intersect rectangle and a no intersection for the no intersect rectangle, are checked, and if both pass, true is returned. There is then a pathfinding test. Again, a instance of the game is created using the specific mission file. Here, as the map is known to us, as is the location of the mob and the player being used here, the path is already known to us. And so we can call the generate path method. Here, generate path test is used in place of generate path, as generate path is a private method, whereas generate path test, which only exists when the test flag is true, this flag here, which is a pre-compiler flag, is set to true. This is called as it is a public method, and so it can be accessed from outside of the class. This should generate the path, which is stored here, and then the path is iterated through to ensure that it matches this path here and that everything is correct. Then there is the update leaderboard test. This once again creates an instance of the game and then iterates through it creating several potential leaderboard values and updating them into the leaderboard, storing the smallest of these. It then checks that when the file is read, the file equals the minimum value, as it should, and if it doesn't, false is returned, otherwise true is returned. Those are all of the unit tests used that test the main methods, and as you can see down here, when it's run, all of the tests do pass.